To end, let's step back to the 30,000-foot view a second, Alan, because this is obviously one of several cases. I believe it's 91 charges that the former president's facing. What's on your radar? I mean, how does this really impact what else he is facing? I don't know if he's likely to show up for those, to TBD, I suppose. But what are you thinking about the overall landscape right now in terms of the legal challenges that Trump is facing?
Well, I hate to be advertising myself, but in my book, Get Trump, I go through each of the cases. In fact, I go through this civil case as well, and I predicted each of these cases, that each of them would be brought. Now, he has to appear at the criminal cases. He has no choice there. In the civil cases, he does have a choice. He's chosen to show up at least from the beginning, if he shows up in a continuing way. But the criminal cases, he has to show up, and he has to even show up and get on a plane to pronounce the two words "not guilty." So they're using this as a way to keep him off the campaign trail. And as I said, I want a fair and open campaign so that when he loses, if he loses, he has no complaint. He can only say the American public decided. But that's not the way this is going. I think there will be convictions. I predicted in Get Trump. There will be convictions, and there will be reversals of the convictions. But the reversals will occur after the election, and that's the goal. That's the tactic being used by the Get Trump posse. Down and dirty convictions based on absurd indictments like the New York one that Alexander Hamilton could have gone to jail for not reporting the payment of hush money. Who has ever paid hush money knowing that
the Alvin Bragg one?
That it's an absurd case, but he may get convicted because 75% of the jury pool will have voted against him, with the District of Columbia, where 90-something% of the jury pool will have voted against him. So there's a likelihood of convictions and of verdicts like this one in this civil case, the summary judgment, but also a likelihood that some of these will be reversed on appeal, but the reversals will occur only after the election, and therefore the tactic will have succeeded in having to make sure that the convictions occur before the election. Now, in terms of getting him the nomination, it's helping him get the nomination, not hurting him. But in terms of the general election, it might very well hurt him to have some convictions.